Hello everybody, Big Boy Reviews here. My fish just recently died and fast food makes me feel queasy. Today I am bringing you all a review on what is now my favorite show of all time. What we're talking about is Freaks and Geeks. The 1999 show that only lasted 1 year and 18 episodes. What a shame. There's a huge story behind all that, but I'm not really going to cover that in this video. Look up Freaks and Geeks on Wikipedia and you can read all about why it only lasted that long. But I will leave you with this. It is listed in many magazines as the most regrettable cancellation ever. Now, you've seen shows similar to this in your lifetime if you're my age or even close to my age, one of which, one show that I really love, Saved by the Bell. Seen every single episode of that. Very similar to this. But nothing can call itself the same as this show. And with that said, it is extremely unique. What makes this one different from other high school drama shows is that it's so realistic. Episodes don't always end on a high note. In fact, they often end on a negative note, but the show's comedic genius makes it seem like a high note. It's very strange. And that's my favorite part about it. So Freaks and Geeks is pretty much a show of the freaks and the geeks of 1980 in a high school in Michigan. Both of which are kind of like the outsiders of the school. I mean, you got like the pretty girls, the cheerleaders, and the jocks, and everybody in between. And these two groups are like the outsiders that nobody really wants to affiliate with. And we basically see the show through their eyes. The main of which is the Weir family, which consists of Lindsay Weir and Sam Weir, a brother and a sister that we spend most of our time with. Lindsay, the majority, she's pretty much the main protagonist of the show. She's played by Linda Cardellini. You may have seen her as Velma in the 2001-ish Scooby-Doo movie. Yeah, that's her. She's hot. And I think her character is very unique on this show. She's not a freak and she's not a geek. She's somehow finds her way in between the two, oftentimes sticking up for the geeks and sticking up for the freaks. Although she does spend most of her time with a freak named Kim Kelly. The show pretty much follows her transformation into womanhood and the struggles of all the other characters that are involved growing up in this time, and the time period. The period is just spot on. I mean, dang, 1980 is just flowing out of my TV screen when I'm watching this. The sets, the environment, the vibe, it's all there, and I'm basically just watching an era that I so wish I could have been a part of, and that's great. But yet again, it sucks because it only lasted for 18 episodes. So with TV, I mean, it's not like one solid story in an hour-and-a-half long movie where you get to just follow one main plot the whole way through. So with that said, I mean, TV is heavily driven by characters, and if the characters aren't there, then the show is going to kind of flop. I am happy to say that this show has the most colorful and vibrant characters I have ever seen in television. All of which are extremely interesting, extremely fascinating. They bubble when they're on the screen. It's just unreal. Now, this show really started a lot of these actors' careers. For one, James Franco is in this show. I love James Franco. I love every movie he's ever been in. Oh my God, he's in this movie. It was one of his starting points. Same as Seth Rogen. They're friends on the show, and Seth Rogen's just hilarious. He's the same. It's so hard watching this show after knowing what he's been like in all of his movies, seeing how this is his premiere, his debut. It's pretty interesting. Same as Jason Segel. He's in this show. He's fantastic. He's probably my favorite character next to Bill, one of the geeks. Everybody just does an amazing job. They're witty and they have emotion. They cry, they weep, they they have this bond. It's so strong sometimes, and sometimes they break it, but they always end up back together. And it's really just kind of like growing up. The show shows a youth growing up, and the performances are so captivating. I've never seen child actors, they're teen actors, do such a good job ever. They're so believable, and the script and the words that they are spilling out are just so memorable and hilarious. And I really can't say anything bad about this show. From the pilot, where you see the awesome prom scene, to that final episode, is just packed with memorable moments. And in my opinion, they only get better as they go along. So as you can see, the show is on Netflix now, and that's how I began watching it. I knew about it. I heard about it. I was watching the special features of the Pineapple Express. Seth Rogen and James Franco were talking about it, how it was their start. And I always wondered how the show was. And now that it's on Netflix, I saw what it was like, and I love it, and I will watch this thing through 5 or 7 times. So I highly recommend every single one of you watching this video check this thing out on Netflix if you have it. Run up to your local DVD store and pick up the complete collection, what it's called. It's there. It's available. I know this because I saw it the other day. Thank you for watching this review, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.